The lush, verdant slopes of Blue Mountain, Jamaica, provided a welcome respite from the relentless Caribbean sun. It was March of 1725. Birdsong filled the air, a stark contrast to the cries of gulls that followed ships at sea. Here, nestled amidst the vibrant flora, was a hidden haven. It was a secret known only to a select few, for this sanctuary belonged to pirates, and at its heart stood Edward Kenway. Kenway was no ordinary pirate. Once a privateer sailing for the British Crown, fate had led him down a different path. He had embraced the pirate life, becoming a force to be reckoned with in the Caribbean. His name, whispered in hushed tones in taverns from Nassau to Tortuga, invoked fear and respect in equal measure. He was a skilled sailor, a ruthless fighter, and a shrewd strategist. Years of sailing the treacherous waters of the Caribbean had left their mark on Kenway. He bore the scars of countless battles, each a testament to his resilience and unwavering spirit. Yet beneath the rugged exterior, a sharp mind plotted his every move. He possessed a charisma that inspired loyalty in his crew and instilled trepidation in his enemies. Edward Kenway was a survivor, a leader who had risen from the ashes of a former life to claim his place in the annals of piracy. His wealth was evident in the fine fabrics he adorned himself with and the glint of gold that never seemed to leave his fingers. He had amassed a fortune in plunder, raiding Spanish galleons laden with treasures from the New World. But wealth was merely a means to an end for Kenway. It fueled his ambitions and allowed him to pursue his own brand of justice on the high seas. The heart of Kenway's growing power rested not just in his reputation, but also in his fleet. Leading his armada was the Jackdaw, a brigantine as swift and deadly as the bird it was named after. Captured from the Spanish, the Jackdaw had become an extension of Kenway himself, a symbol of his cunning and audacity. Alongside the Jackdaw sailed the HMS Victory, a once proud man-o'-war, now bearing the scars of battle and the black flag of piracy. A prize seized from the British Royal Navy, the Victory was a testament to Kenway's growing ambition. The Black Swan, a sleek sloop known for her speed and maneuverability, served as a scout and a swift raider. She was captained by Mary Read, a fierce pirate in her own right whose reputation for ruthlessness rivaled Kenway's own. Completing his formidable fleet was the Neptune's Fury, a galleon captured after a fierce battle with a Portuguese merchant fleet. The Neptune's Fury, with her powerful cannons and spacious hold, served as Kenway's flagship, a floating fortress from which he commanded his growing empire. Section 4. A Cry for Freedom. News had reached Kenway's ears of a slave ship, the Amistad, seized by its captives. He knew the risks involved in challenging the slavers, but the opportunity to strike a blow against the abhorrent practice was too tempting to resist. He set sail with his fleet, the Jackdaw cutting through the water like a shark stalking its prey. They found the Amistad adrift, her decks stained with the blood of both captors and captives. The air was thick with the stench of death and despair. Boarding the Amistad, Kenway and his crew were met with a scene of utter devastation. The slave traders lay dead, their reign of terror brought to an end by the very people they sought to enslave. Over 100 slaves, men, women, and children huddled below deck. They were emaciated, their bodies bearing the cruel marks of their captivity. Kenway, his heart heavy with a mixture of anger and pity, ordered his men to bring them food, water, and medical attention. Among the rescued slaves was Kofi, a proud Ashanti warrior whose spirit had not been broken by the shackles that bound him. He had seen his village razed, his family torn apart by slavers. He yearned for the chance to rebuild his life, to seek justice for the horrors he had endured.
I will not let their cruelty define me. My spirit is stronger than their chains.
Then there was Maria, a young woman stolen from her home in the Congo. Her eyes, though filled with pain, still held a flicker of hope as she clutched a small wooden doll, the only reminder of the life she had lost.
This doll, it is all I have left of my family, but it also reminds me that I am still alive, still fighting.
Ayana, a girl barely in her teens, had witnessed atrocities that would forever scar her soul. She had found solace in the whispered stories of her ancestors, tales of strength and resilience that gave her the will to survive.
The stories of my ancestors give me strength. They faced horrors too and they endured. So will I.
And then there was John, a man whose origins remained a mystery. He spoke little, his silence a heavy cloak hiding the pain and anger that simmered beneath the surface.
Sometimes silence is the only way to keep the pain at bay.
Each of these souls bore the weight of unimaginable suffering, yet they had clung to hope, their spirits unbroken.